Welcome to mission 23 of my Stalingrad campaign. I've entered phase 4 of the campaign. It's winter time and everywhere is covered in snow. I'm able to fly in an A-20B bomber squadron based at Bolshaya Ivanovka Airfield in the north. Our target today is an artillery position on the front line south of Stalingrad. We'll head out initially to the southeast to RV with our escorts over Leninsk, and then we'll turn southwest towards target. Once we're done, we'll stay in friendly territory as we egress and RTB. Here's the recon of the target. There are 8 artillery guns there with some supply trucks behind them. So in spite of the flight plan, I'm actually going to approach the target from the southeast and do the bomb drop in a V formation. We've just about reached our second waypoint. The escort fighters are there at my 2 o'clock position. We're over Leninsk Airfield, cruising at about 7,300 feet altitude, doing just over 200 miles per hour at the moment. The escorts are forming up behind us. We've got Stalingrad in the distance there at our 4 o'clock position. From here, I'm going to head straight south for a short while. That will enable me then to turn towards the target and approach it from the southeast. Coming to a bearing of 180 now. Each plane is carrying 20 100-kilogram bombs, 4 on the wings and 16 in the bomb bay. We've been travelling south for a while and it's now time to turn towards the target. Weather conditions are almost perfect, just a few clouds dotted around. Visibility is very good. And up ahead there, underneath the crosshair, where the smoke is coming up from the ground, is where our target is. Into the bomb site, let's get eyes on the target. Still some distance to go, but the approach vector is good. Interestingly, the bomb site dials are all in metric units, whereas this is an American plane with imperial units in the cockpit itself, but never mind. We're at 2,000 meters altitude, traveling at 370 kilometers an hour. Target is visible now. Going to make some small adjustments, I think, to my approach vector. Checking the weather report, and there is no wind whatsoever today. That's great news. Let's get the bomb doors open. There we are, 16 bombs lined up in the racks, ready to go. As we're getting closer to the target, the escort fighters start to report in that they've spotted bandits. just have to hope that the escorts can keep them off our backs as we do the bomb run. I've just noticed that my speed has dropped after opening the bomb bay doors, down to 340 kilometers an hour now. Going to zoom in on the video here so you can see the target, just about make out the supply trucks there in the snow. The artillery guns are in front of them. Getting very close now. I'm lining up the viewing angle with the bomb drop angle. Bombs are away in 3, 2, 1. This is as close to carpet bombing as you're gonna get in this game playing on the Allied side. 180 bombs inbound. There we go, it's a really good drop. It wiped out 7 of the 8 artillery guns that are there. There's just one gun on the left hand side that hasn't been completely destroyed. Everything else has been wrecked. Let's take another look at that from ground level. Boom, job done, time to egress. Big right hand turn to take us back towards friendly territory. Trying to get eyes on the bandits that we heard reported earlier by the escorts. There is some activity there on my 5 o'clock, but it's not clear what's going on there. Engine is on nominal settings right now, 2300 RPM, 36 inches manifold pressure. We're crossing the front line back into friendly territory now. And it looks like we do have a couple of planes tailing us. It's a pair of IAR-80s, they're turning onto our 6 and following us as we cross the front line. I'm a little bit concerned about the situation developing on our 6 because I don't think the escorts have picked up the bandits at all. So I'm going to dive, pick up speed, get down to treetops level, see if we can avoid a confrontation with the bandits. We are passing some friendly ground positions, but I think they might just be ground artillery rather than AAA. But we'll drag the enemy fighters over them anyway, just in case. Dropping down through 2,000 feet and still descending. Got to be a little bit careful with the manifold pressure on this plane. It does not have an automatic manifold pressure governor. But I'm on 40 inches of pressure, which is fine. Doing a nice speed now as well. Can't see much behind me with the sun now. Just have to place some faith in my tactic and hope it's worked. Let's go into the rear gunner position and have a look at what's happening behind us. And there's one big problem with the A-20, the tail blocks our 6, so even if there was a bandit on our 6, would not be able to shoot it down with the gun. As it stands, my 6 looks clear. The rest of the squadron's catching me up. No shots have been fired, and all planes in my squadron are okay. The escort fighters are circling above the rest of the bombers there, and there is maybe just one bandit still approaching Coalt, so hopefully they can deal with it. The bandit that was following has now been engaged by the escorts, so we are clear to RTB. We've made it back to Bolshaya Ivanovka. I'm going to circle the airfield and bring the plane into land. Really nice touchdown. Question is, can I stop this plane before I run out of runway? Not quite, but no damage done. Finally bring the plane to a halt and I can taxi to hard stand. Mission accomplished. My stats show I only destroyed 2 transport vehicles with my bombs, but it's all about the team effort on this mission. And look at that, fantastic drop. 9 transport vehicles destroyed in total and 8 armaments, including 7 of the 8 artillery guns that were at the site. Thanks for watching, see you next time.